Hello and welcome. Today I am going to do the hashtag Hillside Heart Prompts hosted by Caroline on the hillside, and I didn't write that on there. That was so silly of me. Let me find a pen here. Caroline. Okay, Caroline on the hillside. I am doing week number 2, Zig Zag and Renaissance. Renaissance, I kind of squirreled with that. I'm gonna do a little bit different variation of that, and these are the two donators of she did the word prompts. People donated a word, so there's that, but I'll put it in the description and tag these people as well, so hopefully that helps them out. So here's that, and I will put all the information in description. Video was posted on 1/18/26, so I am playing catch up, but you can pop in anytime, do which ones you want. I have been collecting a lot of things for this, and yesterday I did a video die cutting foliage and stuff, which is for this project. So this is my Hillside Prompt journal that I'm working in. Week 1 was home. This is my home. I still want to put a little label here that says home, and I have some other things I'd probably like to add, and then that as well. And then this is my soul dog. So there's that page. Turned out really well. So I like that. I'm kind of was struggling to where I want to put this Zig Zag and Renaissance. I have a bucket full of stuff that I've made some things, and yeah, I've got quite a few things in there. I dumped all my flowers on the floor, and I had to collect them all, so hopefully I have them all, but yeah, I should put them back in here. So hopefully I have enough flowers and I didn't lose any. I have some Zig Zag. Oh, there's another one. Zig Zag out of painter's paper in that roll of paper I showed yesterday that makes it flexible. It's actually paper that goes on the examining table, that roll of paper. You can get it on Amazon. I'll try to put it in my link again. Yesterday in my video I put it in the link for you. Get quite a bit on a roll. I was lucky to get it for $1 a roll in my dollar spot, excuse me, before they closed. So there's that. And I do have a die for this Zig Zag here. It's an old Sizzix. It says loops and rickrack. So it's rickrack. So I like it. So I use that. I've had that since the beginning when I was first die cutting. So there you go. So I have all of that. What I want, I was trying to figure out where to put the page, because my idea is I wanted to use some of this adhesive fabric. Now this as well, I got at my dollar spot store, $1 a pack. It came 16 sheets. You got different variations of cream, beige, white, and I want to use the cream. So I have a full sheet of that. I have a little sample here, and I'm thinking I want to use cream colored paper because this has a sticky back. It's adhesive fabric, but I wouldn't trust it, so I'm going to use glue stick. If I can get this started. Here we go. So I'm sure this is going to be a long, crazy video, so buckle up. Just want to see if I want to go with brown cardstock or this cream, and I think I want to go with the cream because I kind of want more of a nature theme. Oh yeah, yeah, okay. Okay, so I don't want to do a lot of talking. I want to get right to it, but I'm trying to figure out where I want to put this page. And I really don't want to cover this up because I like that page, but, and I've already covered that up. I'm thinking I might just make a new page here, and I'm gonna measure and see how big. I think it's 9.5. It's about 9.25 by 5.5. Is that gonna fly? That one's 9. That one's shorter. So I think I'm gonna go 5.5 by 9.25. So let me cut these pieces. Let me get this out of the way, because my intention is to stick my pieces to this with glue sticks. So let's do that. So I gotta cut these. What am I gonna cut with? My big cutter has stuff stacked on it. All right, let me grab a cutter. We always have tons of cutters. This one needs a new blade, but it'll work. I'm not worried about being perfect. Let's see. That's not going to be tall enough, so I do have to cut it this way. 5.5 here. Okay. And I'll go 9.25. 9.25. Actually, that cut it pretty good. Okay. So there's one. Let's see. 5.5. By 9.25. Okay. All right. This is going to take a while because there's a lot of moving parts, so I gotta giddy up here. All right, I gotta keep this handy in case I need it. So I heard my phone. Let me just make sure everybody's good. Sorry. Okay. All right, so I did turn my overhead light off. I think I'm going to be okay without it for now. So this stuff is very tricky. So what I want to do is put glue on this and then get it on this, because this is just, it's not permanent. It sticks pretty good. It's pretty neat, but I wouldn't trust it forever. So I need something to glue on. Here's a release sheet from another one that I saved, so let me use that. I'm going to use my Scotch Permanent. Ooh, that's a new one. Alright, so I'm going to glue this up first. So I hope everybody's having a good week so far. We're starting to get a warm up here, which is nice, but there's so many things to do. Yeah. Alright. Just trying to look through the light to see where I missed. I really want to get good coverage because I don't want it popping up. I mean, normally I would just stick it on and stitch around it, but my book's already put together, so okay, what am I going to do here? I think I'm going to lay this back down. All right. I have everything pulled out but the kitchen sink for this. But it's been on my mind. do is peel a little bit of this back. And then I'm going to fold it. I probably should have done the bottom because of that hole. Yeah, let's go down here. I don't like that hole. I think I'm going to go over it. Well, I wasn't, so let's go back. I already folded it. I'm going to fold this. And I'm going to get this started. This is going to be really messy. Do I know what I'm doing? No, absolutely not. Okay, I might have to trim a little bit. All right, I didn't want that stick. I'm going to peel this. If I can get this. There we go. All right, let me flip this over. Oh, that's pretty good. All right, let me get my little, where are you? Pretty good. Stuff gets really wrinkly. Okay, that's on there pretty good. So all right, so I'm going to trim this off. And do the other one. So basically I'm just covering this cardstock with this fabric paper. Giving it the extra glue will help it. And then I can just take this off. So it's just a release sheet. And gives me the color I want and the texture. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, so there's one. So I'll do the other one here. That's pretty wrinkled. Alright, let me glue this up. I don't want to take too long with the video, and I want to still have time to create here. That's why I made everything ahead of time and gathered everything because it takes time. I love this glue stick. Love it. Alright, let me flip this so I got leather too. There we go. Good enough. Alright, that's pretty tacky. Alright, should have left that for a minute. Oh, I think I missed a spot right there, maybe. I think I'll be okay because I'll be gluing stuff on, so. Alright, so I want to pull this up in the corner. I know I'm doing this wrong. There's probably 100 ways to do this right, but I'm just going to pull this like this so I can get a hold of it. And I feel like I did miss some glue right there, like a dry spot. Okay, good enough. Then I'm going to try to stick this on. It's not easy. Just like so. No, don't do that. Okay. I've got glue everywhere. Don't do as I do. Do the easy way. I'm just going to lop this off right now just to get rid of it. There we go. Set this aside. I could fold that back, but I'm just going to cut it off. It's so gluey. Should use my sharp scissors. These are the Teflon scissors, so. Alright, let me get this straightened out. Got some bubbles. Okay, that's pretty ratty right there where I cut it. Alright, let me get rid of this. And see if I can true that up. Just going to give it a trim. There we go. And same for this top. Just going to line it up on my mat here. That's why I love having this mat on my desk. Actually, this is a full-size solid wood kitchen table. I love it. Just going to let me see how tall this is. Okay, I can take a little bit off. Not worry about the height, really. Just want to take a little bit off. There we go. And I think that's pretty good. Pretty good here. Let me just true that up a little bit right there. So this is fabric now. Fabric paper. All right. Good enough. Put this away. All right, so now I got to figure out how to get it in here as an extra page. And I think I want it here. I kind of like that, seeing that there, so I'm wondering, do I just add it here? Put a hinge, these two, as a new page. Or I could just do it right here. Cover the map up. Oops, would be like this. All right, I think I'm going to do that, but I'm not liking that that's going to show. I have to get that right down in there. This fold out. Is that one page? No, it's one page. And then this would have to go in there, but I don't want to see any of the blue. So let me see if I have some green or some light colored washi tape, or I could put a piece of this in there. I need a big piece though. I got a lot of scraps. See, this is taking too long. That'll work. Put that in there. Just let me cut this off. Let's see. 9 1/4. What the heck? 9 1/4. B right there. 8 1/4. Right there. Okay. Go with that. Hopefully that's the height. And I think we're good. And then I'm just going to cut that whole piece off and just use this. Okay, that's junk. Alright, I think that's it. And, okay. So you stick this in here. Let me put a glue. I might have to turn my light on if I take too long because it's starting to get dark here. So before I take the paper off, I'm going to fold this in half so it already has a memory. Kind of, sort of. Okay. Get the paper started. All right, let me move this over for a sec. Be careful doing this. Don't do as I do. Okay, so I still have a secure piece, and what I'm going to do is set this up here like so, if I can. I should have only glued 1/2. That's okay. I'm going to get that started. And then pull this other side off. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. There's that. Sticky. Alright, hopefully, and this is fabric, so it's very pliable. I like it. Alright, so that should give me the coverage I need for that. Okay, so now more gluing. This is going to be a really heavy page. I'm going to glue these and glue it to there. Okay, that'll work. use the back of this. It's got glue, but that's okay. Alright, so I'm going to glue this. The back side, this is the fabric side. So we'll see if this works out. Might be a train wreck. A lot of gluing. And I did get some Barely Art glue from Spellbinders. I opened it, but I haven't put the nozzle on or anything. I'd like to try it out. Alright, make sure I get good coverage. Oops. I think I'm missing right there. Tweezers. Sorry for the reach. Alright. Ooh, not cool. Okay. Let me put this side in first. One good thing with the glue stick is we have some wiggle room. I have some trimming there to do because I still see the map. Alright, that's good. Alright, let me get this other one. Put this down. Save my mat here. Okay, get this other one down. I think it's pretty stuck pretty good. Okay, fabric. Then I'll be able to get to gluing things down. So for the zigzag, it's pretty easy. I'm using zigzag or rickrack shaped items. For the Renaissance, I'm going with Renaissance Nature. So it'll be like an owl, if you look up, bunnies, a deer, and foliage. I did make a clock, like a stopwatch, vintage. I tried to make it look vintage. I don't know. We'll see. I made some vintage keys, like old keys. So we'll see how far I get. All right. I'm hoping I got it. Got it. I don't see any dry spots. Okay. Now, let me get rid of that. Oh, wow. Right. I'll put this here and try to lay that. I think this side is straighter. I'm just going to lay it in there. Hopefully it's good, but I'm so sticky. Is my page crooked? My page might be crooked, but that's okay. I can do some trimming. Yeah, I'll have to do a little bit of trimming. That's okay. And I think I'm going to get my big scissors for that. scary scissors. I'm just gonna try to, it's scary because once they grab, they grab. It's not gonna be straight, but it'll be done. And these, be very careful cleaning these. They will cut you. It'll cut through this paper and cut you. So wad it up pretty good, or wear a glove. Just be careful. But I love them. Okay, so there's that. So I think we're good there. I have a little bit up here. Just want to make sure that's standing pretty good. I'm going to trim that rosebud off, but I'm going to use these other scissors because the big scary scissors, once they grab, you're cutting. Okay, that's pretty good. And it doesn't have to be straight. Okay, so there's my base, finally. Alright, let's see what I got. I have this that I made from the, this is the negative from the Rick Rack die. My thought was to put this here and then, not that one, that was pretty big. These are going to be tricky. Tuck my flowers in there and make like a little garden. I didn't want a whole lot of color. I just wanted greenery. I didn't want it overpowering. I cut a couple purple pieces. So I got those purple, and I should have one more purple. Please tell me I didn't lose it. Oh no. I think I lost my purple piece. Yep, it went flying. Oh, okay. So I have this. Let me just see. Maybe I didn't lose it. Where's my white paper? I had a... Hang on. I'm just losing my mind. I think it's easier if I... This is going to be on this page, this owl. Maybe I'll do that first. Lay these out. I can always cut one real quick. Alright, these are my Rick Rack. I want to use those somewhere. I did take some of the flowers, and it's kind of hard to see, but I dipped them in this gold brilliance. I just put them down and like pushed them in with the little dauber and got some gold on them. I really like that. Alright, let's see if I have a purple here. I had a small purple. If not, I'll just use those. I'll cut some pieces off because I didn't want a whole lot of purple. I just wanted a little bit of purple. This was the shape of the purple that I cut out, the little flower. Okay, these are big. I want to do something different with those. So I'm going to just stick these over here. That one I dipped in brown just to give it another variation, so you can do that too. If you say you were using white cardstock, you could color them. That's really sad. I lost my purple. I knew that was going to happen. It went flying. Everything went flying off my desk and just went everywhere. Okay. Oh, no, that's a green one. It's just like this, but it's purple. I got excited for nothing. All right, let's see what else we got. We got Rick Rack. Oh, fabric. I want to try to use some of this fabric too. Here I am blabbering and I need to be working. I've got this big roll from quilting days that I saved a bunch of pieces of quilt strips, And it has some green on it, so I may use some of that. So there's that. Probably the color I want is underneath everything because it's got leaves. So let me do that now and just get it off there. This was just a reminder to do that. Okay, I don't want that color. I don't want that color. I don't want that color. Sorry. Where am I at? Oh, 35 minutes already? Wow. That has quite a bit of color on it, so I don't think I want that now that I undid that. I think I'll take a piece of this right here that has a little bit of green on it. Okay, take that one. The dragonflies just wouldn't work. Alright, so there's that. Okay. Alright, let me work with this owl first because I want this owl first. And I did die cut out a background here of a die cut and put green cardstock on the back so you could see the little triangles. It's kind of distorted, but it'll be alright. And then I have this owl, which is a sticker. I had a few that I pulled out, and here's another leaf. Okay, there's another leaf in brown. They have like a white outline, so what I did was took my alcohol marker that matched it and just went around and colored that white in to get rid of that white. So there's an idea there. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Alright, what I thought was to put some of this greenery, or these trees. I have a die cut that's, really don't want to show everything because it'll take too much time. And I squirrel. I have this one here that's Christmas. That one, that's not the one I used. This is the one I used right here. This one I got from Crafty Bean last year. And I just cut it out and used part of the trees. I think that's the one, yeah. And then this one here is from this one here. I thought maybe I might be able to use that. I'm not really sure. So we'll see. Okay. Can't do show and tell. Oops. So this goes in here. I feel darkness coming on. Alright, I want to put these down behind the owl, but I need to clean this one up because it's like squared off like a frame. So let me cut that real quick. Yeah, see it cuts it out like a frame, so I think I'm just going to pretend like these are trees, branches, and that should be good. Okay, there's that. Okay, that'll work. Then I want to cut it off right there. So that'll go like that. This will go over here. And I just need to cut this off. Just gonna cut that off. Glue that down and then put him on top. So in Renaissance, the owl has some significance. So, all right, let me just glue these down. I think that's how I want it. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't have my Purely Art glue ready, so I'm just going to use my art glitter glue. Hopefully I still have a little bit enough in here. For that background, I did tea stained file folder, so it's pretty sturdy. So I'm at 41 minutes, so this is going to be a long video. Oops, I really needed it this way here. And do that. And I need a paper towel. So I'm pretty excited about this project here. I've been thinking about it a week. So let me see. Just like this. I kind of want this off to the edge a little bit. Yep. Okay. Just so he looks like he's in the trees. Kind of hard to see without my overhead light. I might have to bite the bullet and turn it on, because I have trifocals, which are at the bottom of my glasses, and it really makes it hard to see at night. All right, that's pretty good. Oops. If you don't get that cap on right away, it will dry up on you. All right, I want this on the edge here, hanging off a little bit. Okay, looks good. This is a sticker, so I am going to give it some glue because I'm not sure that I would trust it. So the alcohol marker worked out really well for getting rid of that outline on the sticker, the white. I'm sure that's already been told, but that's okay. I'm going to put him right there. I like that. Worked out really well. He's cool. I would say 3-dimensional, 3 layers. I think I'm going to, because that is like cardboard and it's really thick, I'm going to try to grab my, without having an avalanche here, my iron to put on there. Hang on. This might be a bad idea. There we go. Just put that on there for a sec. Alright, so let me move him up here. I really like that. And so the owl is going to go here, and then I have, okay, I've got all kinds of goodies. I have this arched like window that I thought would be cool that kind of reminds me of Renaissance, but I don't know if I want to use that particular one or not. Okay, I have a key that's going to go there. I only need one key. Whoops. I made two. So I'm not sure which one I'll use. And then I have a tag. And I think the tag's going to go down here. I'm going to put some of this twine that I got in Happy Mail on it. And it says forest finds, feather, bark, and moss. I did die cut some feathers. Bark would be the trees. And moss, I don't have any moss. That's the only thing I didn't get, but that's okay. So I think, I don't know if that's enough to do a bow or not. Or do I just leave it? I think I'll just leave that. Alright, let's see if I can get him to fit on here. I think I want him up here. Alright. Okay, I'm going to have to do a reach because I want to do my fabric tag. Sorry. Ew, I got my big face in there. Oops. Okay. I think it was bubbling out last time I put this lid on, so that needs to be cleaned. I am going to put this down here in the corner. Yeah. I'm liking all the color variations for sure. I think I'm ready for a new bottle here. I'm hoping it should fit. It should glue to this fabric here. Put him up there like so, and I'm going to put this beast on there to hold it. Give that a minute. And trying to think. I really want that stuck down really good. I'm kind of, I don't know about that tie, if I like that. Wish I had just plain. Let's see. Like so. Probably should cut it a little bit longer. Not very good with bows. Don't think I want a bow. No, no bow. I'll just tie it. I'm going to put a knot and I'm going to trim it short. That's what I'm going to do. There we go. It's done. Okay, I think that's good. It should be stuck pretty good. I really like how that turned out. This is going to go here, and then I have a little envelope. Oh, there's my clock that I made. I've got a feather a couple feathers that I cut out of fabric. Oh, I don't know where the fabric went to. Well, it was black polka dot fabric. Okay, I don't know where it went to. But I just cut out some dies and I ran it through the Spellbinders Wizard and it embossed them. So I'd like to use those. I've got this little thing here. I've got a deer I want to use and a couple bunnies somewhere. Okay. Now the deer has some stars on he's a Christmas deer, so I'm just going to cut his little stars off his antlers. There's one. Sorry, buddy, you're not a Christmas deer today. Whoops. Good enough. Okay, stars are off, so we can use him. This is a little packet of seeds. I want to put something on this card like flowers. Okay, let me put this back on here for a sec and move it over. I have stickers somewhere. Stickers. Okay, I need to use what I have. That's what's on my mind. These are my postage stamps. Okay, these are sticker postage stamps. No, I don't want that. I know I've got, these are all stickers. Nope. Okay, here we go. Nope. Postage stamps. These are all stickers that my daughter Heather got me. Oh, here we go. These are, okay, no, those aren't it. What are these? Deco paper. Nope. Oh. Okay. Oh, yeah. These are really cool stickers. Okay, that's what I want. Just something. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Let's see if I want. I don't think I want anything else. I think I want that one. Yeah, I kind of like the vibe of that. Yep. All right, we're going with it. I don't want to spend too much time. So these are really cool. Need to use them up. Okay. Thank you, Heather. All right, let me use that sticker. And I got plenty more stickers. Yep. I got bling back there. We're not doing bling today. I have a little bit of bling that Lorette and Jolene sent me in a package. Because I really don't, I don't buy bling, but hey, somebody's got to push you along. All right, I think I'm going to stick that down. Hopefully this is sticky. If I can get it. These are something. Maybe I get it from the bottom. Yep. Okay, I don't need the whole sticker, but I'm just going to stick this down. I think it's sticky enough to stay, but I want it to be on the whole thing. Then I'm going to trim it. Okay. Why not? Okay. That's cool. This is just a piece of cardstock, scrap cardstock. And this is one of my little envelopes, and I stamped seeds on there. I have these little alphabet stamps in there. You snap them together. I love them. I have an uppercase and a lowercase. All right, so there is seeds. Does that fit in there now? Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. Oh, okay, let's see. Lots of stuff. I still got to get the rickrack on there too. Maybe I want to do that now. Nope, that's the negative. Maybe I want to put that down here. Yes. Hoping you can see. Yeah, I'm just going to glue that down there. I wished I would have glued that up there too and pushed him down a little bit, but he's there. All right. Just going to glue this. This is with that paper that I made the fabric paper yesterday for die cutting, and the painter's paper. The only thing is you got to let it dry really good. You want it dry before you start die cutting because it can be a stinker. Put this down here. Oops. Now a little bit of trimming down at the bottom here. Alright, I'll do that later. Okay, I'm liking that. I kind of want this here. And all I did was, this was just a tea stain file folder. I die cut it out and used the little hole reinforcer in the die. And then I used a stamp. So I can grab it real quick. Come on, show yourself. Please. There you go. It's this from Park Lane. It's really cool. It has all different shapes and everything, and it had a little triangle here. I stamped it up there and there, and then I took a marker and just put dots. Okay, so I want that like that. And then seeds. Do I want that like right there? Yeah, I do. Seeds on top of there. Alright, so let me glue this down first. I'm going to use this. Hopefully I got enough. Yeah, I'm at an hour right now. Sorry guys, but I really want to get this done. I've had this stuff pulled out on my desk for I feel like all week. But yeah, I'm liking how it's turned out so far. Stop. Okay, let's see where I want this. Right to the edge. Right there. Yeah. Maybe I want the seeds down here. No. I kind of put that up too far. Is it going to mess me up? Right there, that's where I want it. get that glue right away, it'll roll right off. There we go. Still good. Okay, put that there. This little seed packet I'm going to put right here, just like that. Okay. And do the same with this. Let me take the card out and then I'll put it back in after I glue it. Just feel like I'm going to make a mess of it. This thing is very gluey. And I think I'm going to turn my light on now because I'm having trouble seeing. Yeah, I got a bunch of glue on there. Alright, let me turn my light on. Sorry. Oh, there we go. Okay. Just going to glue this whole thing down. I'm going to do it just like that. And then this is going to go in here. Oh, I like that. I love the colors. Okay, so now I get it to put in some. Make sure that's down. And somehow I gotta incorporate this deer and the bunny. The bunnies I can put over here. They are so cute. I could put them like that. That might be too close to there. I think I'm good. Alright, my paper. This is just parchment paper that I used in the oven when I was tea staining file folders, and that's like what it came out like, so I've got a bunch of that saved. And then this was the negative to cutting the rickrack out, and I thought, well, how cool is that? So I think I want to put this here and then tuck my flowers in it. Maybe the deer can go down here. I don't know. I didn't leave enough room for my deer. I could put him up there. Okay, I won't put the deer and the bunny down yet because I'll just save room. Okay, this I want to go down here, cover that. So I'm going to cut this off. That's about right there. Okay. And I'm hoping it'll hold this glue well. The Fabri-Tac, hold it down. I'm just going to glue it like a pocket. I'm almost feeling like I probably should have done double stick tape, but hopefully it'll stick. Alright, you gotta stay out of the way. If it doesn't stick for me, because it does have coffee on there too, I could always, oopsie, hand stitch it after it dries. Okay, so now I want to tuck some flowers in. I kind of want to put feathers. Maybe I could put the feathers here. One feather. Maybe. Alright. I kind of wanted to put this like this. These are just two. Then I got a clock and just going to use one key. These were tricky to make. If you want to see how I made any of this stuff, then I have a piece of tape. I'm so proud of myself. I made some vintage tape. I wanted to put this down with a piece of tape with some alcohol inks. I think that's a little bit thick, so let's save some. Okay, I think I want to put a piece of tape that's kind of long. Oh, I like that skinny one. Like right there. Okay, so that's a thing. I want those on there. I just need to get some flowers tucked in. Let's see. All right. Okay, I like this one because I darkened it. And then that one's a little bit too brown. I don't want that one. This one I put some gold on. I really like that. I'm not good with, let me take that leaf out, flower arranging, so I'm going to have to tuck these in and then glue them down. And that other key I'm not using. I do want a piece of purple in there. I like these ferns. So that there. And then I like this tall thing. That might be too tall, but I can I can cut it. I need my something. I need my something here. Okay, these are very flexible, but I can tuck that in there. Okay, I like that. I think I'm going to put that down because I like it. I need a bigger page because I got a lot going on. This is going to be really tricky getting it in there. I should have glued this paper to cardstock. Seeing how flimsy and flexible they are. Note to self, that way I could slide them in there. But we're going to get gluey and it's going to get scary. Alright, put my lid on. Come on, buddy. Tweezers. And just going to try to shove that in there. somehow. I want it to be straight. Oh, beautiful. Okay, I like that. There's one piece. All right. Sorry, my phone just will not stop. Okay, I have to take a drink of my water here. Sorry. All right. Not sure that I'm going to put the purple in, but I really would like to. I like that. I like this tall piece. So let's get the background. I like that one. I like that I could see them in here. This stupid thing is bothering me. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'll put the purple in last. I'm really sad I lost my purple of that. All right, is this going to even matter? No. Will this do something for me? This here. I don't want too much up here because I want to put those, that there, and then this on top. Yep, let's just do it. We're running out of time here. I could always add a little bit more glue if they don't stick down. I'll try to get them to stick, try to get as much as I can down. I wait for that. Okay, let's see what we can do here. I really want to shove that in there because I like seeing that from the bottom. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. There goes some plain water. Okay. Alright, you gotta get in there. I can't see. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's good. Alright. I like this gold one. It started to peel a little bit, but I think it's because I didn't get enough glue. I'm just going to dab it right there. Alright, I'm thinking, because this has the shimmery gold on it from this here, I just dabbed it in there. I like that. I think I want this right there. Or there. Right there. Alright, these are way too sticky. Just going to put it in my hand and deal with it. So, I hope you're enjoying this video and it's not too crazy, but sometimes when you get something in your head, you got to get it down. Just go with it. I'm just going to keep going because if I try to do a part 2, forget about it. Oops. Alright, let's see if I can get this in here. I need to grab it from the bottom and just shove it in there. There we go. Oh, I like that variation of the gold. That's nice. Alright, definitely want that there, this here. Alright, let's put him down first. Yeah, I wish I would have done this out of a little bit stronger paper next time if I was going to do a pocket thing like this, to be able to shove it down in there, because they're really flimsy, but that's kind of what I wanted, was real lifelike foliage. Okay, I'm losing half my glue. Nope, nope. I want you to go down there. So I want you. Okay. Okay, it's kind of sort of there. All right, let me put this one in. And then I think I'm going to put a couple pops of purple in there. I may cut some of those little things off, I don't know. Hopefully you can see what I'm gluing here. Not that it's anything exciting, but just trying to put it to my face where I can see it. Okay, a little bit too much glue there, but there we go. I feel like maybe something right here. Or do I do the purple? I like that. Gonna do what I really wanted, that small purple one. Oh, do I cut it? Okay, I want this one here. I'll get that down in there. Just cut just a little bit more. Let me try to hang on to it like this so I'm not having big glue on my fingers. There we go. Hopefully my vision came across. I would have liked a little bit more of that rickrack on there, and I might try to put some up top there. But I have it here too, so it's in there. Okay, a little hard to see. I got something popping up here. I'll have to put some more glue on it. Alright. Try to shove that in there. Go. Didn't go where I wanted it to go, but I'm trying to get it there. I gotta turn this around so I can see. It's not straight, but it'll do. Okay, there's that. I feel like I need another pop of purple over here maybe, or just a small little bit. Right. Let me see if I can make that work. Then I think that's enough for that. I love Mr. Owl. Yeah, the cardstock is a little bit easier to deal with, so note to self. Yeah, I like that. Just a little bit. Okay, good enough. I think that's enough. I would have liked a little bit more gold, but I might be able to take my little dauber, and I didn't get any of that fabric either, and just go over it. It's kind of cool. Okay, so we have these, and I have a little bit more of the rickrack piece here. Do I do that up here? Or I don't think I want to do it down here. No, I think I want a piece up there. So let me take this off and flip this around. Don't want to lose my little bunnies. I'm going to put a piece up here. Like this, yeah. I'm going to glue this down. Really liked how that turned out. Almost out of art glitter glue in here. I hope I have some more, or I'm going to be using the Barely Art glue. Okay, I like that. Right, now see what we have here. Oh yeah. Okay, so now I kind of want, I don't know if I want these like that. With my tape. Maybe I just omit these two and just do my, maybe I'll just do one. No, I don't need it. And do my key. And this is on gold paper. Excuse me. That, and then do I do my feathers? Do a feather there. That's kind of weird. Maybe two keys. Oh, trying to think what I want to do. I still got to fit my deer in there. He might have to go down here at the bottom. Where am I at? Oh God, now we're 25. So I might put him here and put that like that. Okay, I think the only place he can go is right here. Maybe the two bunnies, and then I split the feathers up here. Yeah, like that. Okay, he's going down. I'm just going to put him down. So this is a Christmas deer, and I just cut he had stars on his antlers. Just cut those off. So you can use pretty much anything. Just make it your own. Make sure I get his legs. I'm hoping he'll stick to this because it's coffee dyed. Tends to be tricky. Okay. He's going there. Like he's running through the forest. Alright, and then my two little bunnies. This one looking up at him. Why not? Okay. That one there. Okay, hopefully that's good. Now, just feeling something here. That brown one, like that. And then that. And then the key. Like that. I think I might just go with that. I didn't get to use my tape, but I think I like it just like that. And then these like that, feathers. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. All right, I'm going to put this down. I think this is the longest video I have ever done, ever. All right, I want it like this. Hopefully my glue will hold up here. I'm getting low. I'm on the home stretch. I really love that little seed packet thing. Oops. Okay. Kind of want this up in the corner, an angle. Oops. There we go. Alright, I really didn't get to use my little this, but that's okay. No, he don't want to be in a cage. No, I'm not even going to bother with that. Okay, I'm going to put this, should I put that like that, right there. So this was stamped and then die cut out. I used gold paper And then I used Versamark ink to stamp the image. And then I used, I think it was called Brown Bark embossing powder. And it came out like that antique-ish type. Alright, it's going to be a stinker. The gold paper can be a stinker. Oh, and if you get glue on there, it will take your stuff off. So, what we're going to do is, I'm going to put this on there like that. Put that on there. Yeah, don't get glue on your excuse me, gold paper, because it will take your finish off. But I want it to look old anyways. This one was really tricky. I cut it out of gold, and then I sanded the gold, because the gold, you have to sand it before you stamp it too, because it won't take the ink. So I roughed it up, and then I put alcohol inks on it. That's how I got that color. If you're still with me. Alright, let's see if that's stuck. Okay, that's going to be a stinker. Maybe I should have used the Fabri-Tac. Do the same for this. Alright. I think I've thrown everything at this but the kitchen sink. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't glue these down. Alright, let's glue these down while that's drying. So this is black and white polka dot fabric. I glued it to that exam room roll paper, then die cut it out and ran it through my wizard to give it that embossed look. I like it. It's got texture. Okay, let me keep that on there and get this one. That should be it. I think everything else is, I don't have any moss, but we can kind of imagine that this is moss or that's moss. Yeehaw. Oops, I got it the wrong way. I think right there is good. I like the black. It kind of, this is cool. This turned out really cool. Okay, let's see if these are stuck. I might have to add extra glue, yeah. Let me see if I can put some of this under there. So I really want it to stick. You don't want to get this on the front though, because it'll peel your gold off. Okay, give that a sec and then I'll end the video here. Let me close my mini blind here because that window faces the road. I am so happy with this. All right, let's see what we got. I might have to put that back on after I end the video, but yeah, here we go. This is my Hillside Prompt Week 2 Zig Zag and Renaissance. This is my take on Zig Zag and Renaissance. I love it. I absolutely love it. Turned out so good. So good. So I don't know if you could see the gold here. I wished I'd have done a little bit more like on the tips of those, but yeah, very cool. Very, very cool. And this comes out hopefully I can close that. I might have to trim that just a little bit right there, that edge. Yeah. Okay, that's it. All right, I hope you hung out until the end. If not, it might be a two-parter for you. Take good care. Always enjoy the day. Go over and check out Caroline's prompts. She does amazing work, and I'm inspired every time I watch her. So there you have it. All right, bye.